Hi, everyone. Welcome to Richer Health Consulting. I am Nicolette Richer, the CEO and founder of The Green Mustache, where we now have 6 locations to serve you beautiful farm to belly, soil to belly, organic meals and beverages, cold pressed juices, and incredible desserts. Everything is made from whole, unrefined, whole foods that are like so nutritious for your body. It's insane. So we really try and source our vegetables from incredible farmers who really take the time to, grow vegetables in nutrient dense soil and really get that food into your belly. So I'm going to be a little bit distracted today because here I am at home because of the fact that we thought our brand new office was going to be ready. And unfortunately it's not. So we're going to be moving into our new offices where there's going to be a whole new look and feel to these videos. So excited for that. But we have contractors downstairs who are renovating our place. We have my parents in who are visiting. They just got back from Copenhagen. And we have my children who are home on holiday. So it's quite the busy day in the Richer family household. Now, why do we have contractors downstairs? Because we are building our wellness center where people can come and eat to beat disease. So where they can come for 6 days at a time or 3 days at a time, stay at our wellness center where you'll be served organic cold pressed juices daily, incredible organic whole healing meals in both cooked and raw form, and where you get to learn how to eat to beat disease. Now, the Wellness Center is located in Pemberton, BC. We have our first retreat that we are hosting on November 24th to 26th. There are a couple spots left, so please sign up for that. We also have an incredible Train the Trainer program, which it's going to be our second launch. We have 5 incredible students who are going through the program right now. They're wrapping up their program, and we launch our next course starting December 1st. So there's a couple spots left in there, so please sign up for that. Now, today we are talking about keeping your bathroom environment clean. And I'm really just focusing on the bathroom environment because of the fact that you can also definitely, this really applies to all areas of the house, but really the bathroom is an interesting place because here you are, you're eating organic food that's clean, that's healthy, that's well-sourced, grown in great soil. You're taking the time to nutrify and detoxify your body. But what about our external environment? This is what we really need to be talking about as well, because it's great to do cleansing from the inside, but we also need to understand we are a direct reflection of our environment. Most chronic degenerative diseases are environmental diseases, which means 2 things. Number 1, what happens in our environment eventually makes its way into our body. And number 2, once it's in our body, each and every cell is bathed in an environment as well. So it's your extracellular fluid, the bacteria in your body as well, lives within an environment. And it's a very complex ecosystem, and you don't want to damage that because that's when things go awry. So with your bathroom, let's take a walk down the hallway, step into your bathroom, and I just want you to take note of what is in your cupboards, because often we're keeping our insides clean, but then we head into our bathroom and we're showering and bathing and then smothering our skin, which is one of your largest organs. It is your largest organ. So if you're smothering your skin in products that are actually just causing more havoc inside of your body, you want to stop doing that. Now, why do we smother our body in products? Well, first off, it's usually because we want to look good, we want to feel good, we want to have soft skin, we want to have a hairless body, we want to, we don't want to have acne and all of these sorts of things. So we think we need to use all of these beauty products to clean up our skin. But with your skin being your largest organ, what happens is that it takes all of those products in and into your body, which eventually have to be filtered out through your liver and your kidneys. Now, there's so many beauty products on the market. In fact, the beauty product industry is one of the biggest industries out there. There's so much money that goes into marketing, into branding those products, into selling these products for you. You've heard this a million times before. You don't need me to tell you that again. But when it comes to these products, even the products that are marketed as being clean, healthy products, at the end of the day, they're still made with a lot of synthetic chemicals, even the ones that say natural. So it's really important for you to understand that the word natural really doesn't mean anything in this day and age when marketers use the word natural to market their products, but they're really still marketing synthetic products. Now, everything, if you've noticed, everything really around marketing, goes through these trends. And right now we're in the turmeric trend, right? Where even your cosmetics have turmeric in them. Or perhaps some of your cosmetics are being sold as 100% mineral based, which is beautiful. It's a start, but is it the best that you can be doing when it comes to your beauty products? So when it comes to looking good and feeling good and having amazing skin that's soft and supple, I recommend starting from the inside out. Always. So one thing I found when people do the Gerson therapy and when they do the orthomolecular nutrition-based therapy that I teach, what happens is that their insides start healing, but your body is a complete system. So not only do the inside start healing and looking good, but the outside starts looking good as well. So when my clients start to detoxify with their coffee enemas, when they start to eat really clean food, what happens is their skin clears up. And it's incredible. And I know this from direct experience from my high school days when I used to, you know, do anything to get a score bar and a bag of ketchup chips. Come here, guys. And I have my dog. Let's go to the dog and the kitchen sink into this talk as well. So this guy loves massages more than anybody else that I know. Come here, guys. Come sit. Come sit. And so let's get you in here. Let's get you in here. So when it comes to cleaning your body from the inside out, my clients, when they start doing the coffee enemas and using food as medicine and their skin starts to clear up, the number one response that everybody gets is, wow, your skin is glowing. And it's true. So when your skin, which is just another organ, not just another organ, it's a really important organ, just like all of them are, but when they're clean and healthy and vibrant, they literally do start to glow. So consider that if you want to have amazing looking skin that doesn't look dry, that doesn't look pimply, that it doesn't look you know, oily or any of those things, when it has a perfect balance, then, you know, consider cleaning from the inside out first. So you can listen to any of the other talks, learn about how to use food as medicine to do that and start implementing that. Now, of course, the seasons change and, you know, we have dry weather and eventually we get dry skin. Often when you're on the Gerson therapy, you don't have any of those things. Your body, actually, your skin will adjust to the external environment and it responds really well. But if you're still wanting to use beauty products of any type, whether it's your conditioners and shampoos and hair product, your makeup, cleaning products in the bathroom, really, really try and make sure that the ingredients on any of those bottles or packaging that you're buying are really, really limited. So let's start off with cleaning products. So cleaning your bathroom is really, really simple. A lot of people think that they need to use something that's in a spray bottle when in fact you absolutely do not. So I went to Royal Roads University. I'm actually there right now doing my PhD. I did my master's there. And I loved it when we first started that they actually had the cleaning department come in and talk about their cleaning products that they use there, which really consisted of the microfiber cloth. And the microfiber cloth is fantastic because it actually reduces and eliminates the same amount of bacteria as using bleach or other chemicals would. So the way the microfiber cloth works is that it has little tiny Velcro hooks on the cloth, and some of them are magnetic, some of them are Velcro based. And what they actually do is they help to sweep and trap up the bacteria. And so you can use these cloths, you can have different colors, maybe use blue in your kitchen, red in the bathroom, it doesn't matter. But really at the end of the day, the bacteria only gets released when you wash the cloth, which is great. So you only use water. So we've been using microfiber cloths in our house and actually in all of our environments where we can, and we've been using them for years and years and years as a result of the studies that they did at Royal Roads, which enabled them to be able to simply just use the microfiber cloths. And so when you're using these, you just use water. And how great is that? Because you get the cloth wet, you wipe down your counters, you can wipe down your toilet, wipe down your shower, and it actually makes the stainless steel shine. It makes the bathroom countertops glisten. They're quite fantastic. Now, if you also like the smell, though, of using cleaning products, because a lot of times that's why people use cleaning products, because they want the bathrooms to smell really great. So what you could do is have a diffuser in the bathroom where you have some natural aromatherapy oils, and you can put that and just diffuse the oils into your bathroom. But if you want the bathroom to smell in a different way, you could actually mix a few drops into a bucket of warm water and use that with your microfiber cloths, even though they recommend not having any oils as well, using any oils when you use those cloths. But your bathroom will be clean, it will be sanitized, and you didn't have to actually buy any plastic bottles of gunk to achieve those results. Now, another great way that you could use natural cleaning products is simply just with lemon. You would actually just squeeze a little bit of lemon into a bottle of water. You can actually grate the rind as well, and put that into the bottle. because it's actually the oils from the rind of these fruits that are actually make a really good soapy agent to help clean. So you could use that, and that also makes your bathroom smell fantastic as well. A lot of people like to use vinegar. I don't like the smell of vinegar, and because the microfiber cloths achieve the cleaning potential of removing any bad bacteria that is in the bathroom, I don't feel the need to use any vinegar. Though at the same time, vinegar in the toilet is fantastic. It does make your toilet bowl sparkle, so you can feel free to use vinegar. Now, at the end of the day, when it comes to any kind of cleaning products, if I cannot eat it, I don't like to use it. Okay, it's as simple as that. That's my hard, fast rule. Because if I can eat it, it means it's good for me. So if it's in my environment, then it's going to be okay for me as well. Now, so lemon, vinegar, you could use any kind of citrus actually. So you can use grapefruit and you can use orange as well, and just grate the rind and get some of the oils in the water and then use that to spray. It smells really, really good. You can even put some cloves in the water. Lots of different ways to get the smells and the aromas that you want in your bathroom. Now let's jump into the cosmetics. Because when it comes to cosmetics, this is a crazy industry. I remember when we were pitching on Dragon's Den, I went in and I bought all of this makeup that I don't normally have. I'm used to having like a stick of chapstick and a tube of mascara, and that was really what made up my makeup portfolio. And some of you might be thinking, oh, you know what, you could use a little bit more makeup. But I kind of like the natural look. I like the gray hair. I like the wrinkles. I like, you know, if I have a bit of dry skin on my face, usually I just use some warm water and a washcloth to buff it away. Super simple. And since I stopped using a lot of the foundations and the crazy cosmetics, what I found is my skin actually became really healthy and clean. Versus when I used to wear foundation in my late teens and early 20s, I definitely never did a good job matching my foundation to my skin tone. It was really hard to do back then. There's a little bit more options for me now, but you know, regardless, my face was often, my pores were clogged. Now, something that we just discovered in the past, 5 years, really, like 2013, I think is really when this came to light, is that we have these tiny little they're not babies, but they're spiders, arachnoids that live in our skin. And I've talked about this a lot because I talk about it in the context of, you know what, people, don't wait for the science to catch up to teach us things that, probably we intuitively already know. We know that our skin is made up of a complex suite of bacteria, both good and bad, and parasites, both good and bad. And they live in our skin to actually keep us healthy. They're there for a reason. So if your goal is to like buff your skin and get your skin super clean, you're actually doing yourself a disservice, because you're not only getting rid of the bad bacteria, you're actually getting rid of the good bacteria as well. Now, cosmetics, what they tend to do is disrupt the balance of those bacteria. So dermatologists now and a lot of people in the aesthetics world are being taught about this bacteria. And a woman in a workshop recently, she said, oh yeah, we were taught that in school just recently, that basically you have these female and these male spiders that live in your skin. Now, I haven't done the research on it. I remember reading the article about how we do have spiders that live in the pores of our face. I wouldn't be surprised if they live all over our skin. But, we also know that we have the complex bacteria that lives all over us as well. So when you're using these beauty products, if they're harming those bacteria and they're harming those little spiders, then there's going to be a potential outfall from the imbalance created by that. So one thing you could do is you could try for a few weeks not wearing any makeup. I know for some of you this might be really hard because you love getting dolled up and dressed up and it makes you feel beautiful, right? So how you feel inside is just important as how you look on the outside. So I get that. But maybe you could, use a natural chapstick and maybe some mascara, a natural mascara, and see if you can pull that off and just see what happens to your skin if you only used warm water to clean your face. That's it. Cold water in the morning, warm water afterwards, followed by cold water. You could do the hot cold therapy on your face. But if you were to just do that, what would happen to your skin? Now, if you were to do this in addition to having a clean diet, I would love to see the results from that in you. The best example that I have, not just from when I was a teenager and got off all the junk food and started eating clean food and then watched my acne clear up, but was with my brother. So my youngest brother was 15 when he moved from the Sunshine Coast. He was living with my parents and he decided he wanted to go to the Waldorf school in Whistler. So he came and lived with us. And, he showed up with, teenage acne. His face was, he was a little bit overweight. He had a tire around his waist as well. And, he was actually, the one thing he was very concerned about with living with his big sister who owned the green mustache was that he would never get to eat meat again. And that wasn't the case. So we made sure he was well fed at all times, but with clean, healthy, predominantly plant-based food. And within 3 weeks, that boy lost a considerable amount of excess weight and his face cleared up. And I thought that was so remarkable that in 3 weeks, it was like my own little experiment in my house, that with this 15-year-old kid, he was able to get super healthy. And when I asked him what he loved most and what it felt like to be in this state where he had clear skin and the tire around his middle was gone, he didn't really care so much about the acne, but he seemed to care more about the fact that it was really easy for him to participate in his PE gym classes because he felt light, he could run. And I thought that was pretty remarkable because it wasn't about the aesthetics, it was more about how he felt from the inside. But the same can happen for you as well. Now, there's brilliant people out there who are teaching people how to clear up their face without acne and skin conditions without medications and steroid creams and anti-acne medications that are really hard on the liver. Follow their sites. And what I love is the similarity. At the end of the day, everybody's come to the conclusion that you need to eat well. But on top of that, you need to keep your bathroom clean by having clean cosmetics and clean cleaning agents. Now, where do you get these clean cosmetics? Because just like the food industry, you can go down aisle 6 in the grocery store and pick up a box of crackers and it says it's organic and it's rich in nutrients and has turmeric and it's whole wheat and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's really hard to know, is it really healthy for you or is it not? At the end of the day, when it comes to trying to understand what foods are healthy for you, I teach now that, if it has to have a label on it, chances are you probably don't need to eat it. If it doesn't have a label on it, eat it like a bag of potatoes. Might have an ingredient list that says potatoes, and that's pretty fantastic. Or if you can even get your potatoes without having them come in a bag, that's even better. So the same thing applies to your cosmetics and your beauty products. Number one, if it has 1 or 2 ingredients, I'd say use it. If you can eat it, I would say use it. And you can experiment as well, because at the end of the day, when they're creating these beauty products, what they're doing is trying to mass produce them so they can sell them to the masses. But at the end of the day, what they tend to do is extract the nutrients and the oils from natural products anyway, and you can do that using the ingredients in your kitchen. So, you could use avocados and mash them up and put that on your face if you want to nutrify your face with some beautiful oils. The oils in avocados are fantastic. Now, if you're eating clean on the inside, you don't need to do this because your skin will naturally balance out. As you're getting to that place and you want to have a moisturizer for your face, you can try making an avocado mask. You can make an oatmeal mask. An oatmeal mask is brilliant for reducing inflammation and swelling on the face. It has a very calming effect. And it's so simple to make. Just warm water and oats, let it sit there, and then you pat it onto your face. If you wanted to add some flax oil or maybe some olive oil, you could do that and put that on your face as well and see how that goes. Now, at the end of the day, this seems like folk remedies. You can read about these online. You can Google natural beauty products and just make them in your kitchen and have fun doing it. You can even have a party with your friends where everybody brings a different edible face product or beauty product, and you can use that. A lot of people are using coconut oil. That seems to be a staple in a lot of people's bathrooms now. When you're eating clean and from the inside out, you won't even need to use coconut oil at all. But at the end of the day, really take the time to consider what you're putting on your skin. One thing in the area of research and medicine is a lot of medications now are made to be absorbed through the skin because they found that it's the best way to actually get medications into the body. So cancer, there's cytotoxic drugs, so chemotherapy drugs that can be applied topically. There are all types of meds that can be applied topically. And the goal is to get those meds into your body without having to be disrupted by your digestive system. So know that your skin is your largest organ, and it is a fantastic way to get chemicals into your body. So the same thing applies to your shower. Okay, so we talked about cleaning up your diet, cleaning up your cleaning products in your bathroom. You might just switch to microfiber cloth and you never have to buy another spray bottle again. Clean up your cosmetics. Only use cosmetics and beauty products for your skin that you can eat. And then now let's hop into the shower. So With your skin being your largest organs, but your lungs are also really large organs as well. Think about when you're taking a shower, and most of us take hot showers, unless you're doing the Wim Hof method. So when you're taking a hot shower, what happens is that hot water comes out of the shower head, hits you, and steam is created from the heat, and then you start breathing in the gas, okay, from the hot water. And that gas is often filled with chlorine and some of the other chemicals they use to treat municipal tap water. So a lot of us are filtering our water that we drink, but we forget that we might need to filter our bathtub water and our shower water as well. Now, there's brilliant stores out there that do sell incredible products. You can get now filtered shower heads. They're really inexpensive. You just have to take your old one off, pop the new one on, and just make sure you do change the filter regularly. You can also have filters for your bathtub as well. So you can just put them right over the nozzle of the bathtub spout that fills up your bathtub with water, and you can filter your water that way. So that way, when you're soaking in your bathtub, you have filtered out a lot of the heavy metals or other contaminants, and especially the chlorine that is used to keep municipal tap water safe for us, but and often does a lot of harm because of the other contaminants that are created by the chlorine interaction with the organic molecules that are just naturally found in water. So cleaning up your shower and your bath water is really, really important as well. Now, let's say you're tired of buying the shower heads that have the filter and you can't remember to replace the filter. Another great option is simply to have a water filter system installed at the main water tap entryway into your house. And this is something you can hire somebody to do it. You could also do it yourself. There's a lot of resources online that will show you how to do that. But basically, you're just attaching a water filter system. It's quite a big system onto the main water source into your house. And then that way you don't have to replace it as often. It's a little bit easier to manage, but then all of your water is actually filtered. So which is something you can consider doing so that you don't have to worry about which taps in the house are filtered. The only thing though is you're going to be paying to have filtered toilet water as well, which is not such a bad thing if your cat or your dog drinks out of the toilet. So thanks for joining us today as we talked about how to keep your bathroom clean. We're going to be going through the rest of the house as we get into talking about, cleaning beyond food. And we'll move into the kitchen as well, where we'll, the same cleaning products that you use in your bathroom, you can use everywhere in your house as well. Some other cleaning products I guess I didn't touch on are the borax and the baking soda. You can definitely use those. I tend to find that they get messy, so you might want to use borax in your toilet. It helps to remove stains really well. But for the most part, switch to the microfiber cloths and maybe a little bit of elbow grease. But for the most part, those microfiber cloths really, really get things clean everywhere in your house. If you have any questions about anything that I said today, I know some of you are going to have questions about which brand of cosmetics to use. And at the end of the day, I never usually recommend one brand over the other because of the fact that there's so many brands coming onto the market every single day. And it just requires some research and looking into which of those brands have the cleanest products and that the least amount of preservatives and fillers and fake ingredients and chemicals at the end of the day. Lots of brilliant websites. We will include those links below the talk as well. And we'll include those links in our blog post and our newsletter that go out so you can refer to which chemicals you should stay away from if you are going to continue to purchase beauty products, and then also some recipes for cleaning products in your bathroom as well. So thanks for joining me. Remember the dates for our retreat that's coming up are November 24th to 26th, as well as we have a couple spots left in our Train the Trainer program where you can learn how to be a health educator and teach other people how to use food as medicine. Richer Health has successfully launched its first Train the Trainer program. Our students are going to be giving an incredible talk at the end of November where they're going to be giving a workshop on their topic of choice as well. And so hopefully you can come out to that. And then also check out our Richer Health Retreat Center website and see the upcoming dates for the rest of 2017 and 2018. And if you're looking for a delicious, healthy cold pressed juice and nutrifying meal, check out the Green Mustache and head on in. We have a new app that we're just about to release that allows you to purchase food online before you get there, and then you can just come and pick it up. So check out that app. It's going to be released soon. Stay tuned. Oh, and one more thing. Our TED Talk has just been released. So I gave a TED Talk a month ago. The video's come out. It's on YouTube. Check it out and let us know what you think. I talk about how I helped my daughter heal her concussion in one day. You're going to want to know what we did. And if you know of anyone who has a concussion, apply these techniques and let me know how it went. So thanks for staying with us, and we'll see you next week for another Facebook Live chat. Have a brilliant day.